Hey guys, thanks for joining. Just want to make sure that you can hear me, okay? And if you can just let me know in the chat, um, we'll get going here. Okay. Can you hear me? Just let me know in the chat and we'll get going. Great, perfect. All right, awesome. Okay, this is the orientation for the Trade Alert service, and we're giving you a glimpse of what can you expect. And what I'm going to cover here is the groups and channels and how to get the best out of the service. Okay, when you come in, and I just want to let you know too, during the first week, when everybody's coming in, I'm going to be covering how to adjust the trade. Okay, and that's one of the most technical things that we do in managing these trades, and it's really important for you guys to get that. And even if you don't get it the first time, we'll guide you and walk you through the process and give plenty of time to do it. If we get to that point, usually it happens within 1 or 2 months or 3 months. Every so often we have to adjust the trade, but we'll be covering that. But today I'm just going to be covering the channels and the groups and how best to leverage those with your trading. Okay, so just to set the right expectation, just want to let you know that when you first come in, it's pretty daunting, just because of all the things that we're doing in the group. We put on between 35 to 50 trade alerts a week. And my advice to you guys is to focus in on the one trade that you're trying to develop an expertise in, and focus on that, and then move to the next one, and then to the next one. Okay. Another piece of advice that I want to give you is that we have groups that are two-way communication. We have 3 groups that are two-way communication, and then we have basically 6 groups, and I have to put one up here as well, that we have one-way communication. Okay, so the trade alerts are one-way communication, and then the chat groups are two-way. Okay, so let's start with the Trader Lounge, and this is kind of an evolution of our group, and trying to segment the group so that we can have clear signals, and trade alerts, and then clear understanding of any questions that you might have specifically around those trades. Okay, so the Trader Lounge is really not that. The Trader Lounge is really a free-for-all, and I'm gonna update this here. And so you can see here, there's just a lot of things that the group talks about. They talk about brokerages, or different trading channels, or different types of strategies that we may not be using, those kinds of things, and it's a good conversation to have, but it's not specific to what you guys are signing up for, right? So a lot of people actually mute this channel, or mute it so they don't get alerts on it, or they don't even join it. They may not join it completely, just because they want to focus on the trade alerts, and we're all real busy, especially if you're working. You don't want to chit chat. You want to get the alerts and move on and make some money, right? Okay, so the trade chat itself, okay, is where you can ask questions about the specific trades that we do. And again, this is two-way communication, but it's specifically noted here that you ask questions about the specific trades. Okay, and one thing I wanted to share with you too is that you'll see here at the top, these are pinned messages within the groups. Okay, and so when I unpin it, you can see here some of the things that we talk about. So here it talks about the specific things that we should be talking about in the group. And then this is actually a trade that we had, a while back that we were experimenting with, and we wanted to share the trade plan with the group. And this one really should be unpinned. And so we have 2 pinned messages, and if there's only one pinned, you'll see you won't see the pin, but you'll see the content up at the top here. All right, but you can go in and explore, and you click on the pin message. All right, and it tells you important information that we feel that's important for you to understand. Okay. So with that, you understand the trade chat, and then we have the subscriber group. The subscriber group is really for the traders itself, or traders that share their own trades. And sometimes there's not a lot of things going on, maybe during the day, and then the traders will actually share some of the trades that they're doing. And you can see here, Tesla and some verticals that the group was doing here. And they share their trades and they explain what they're doing, and then you can learn from that as well. Okay, so that's the subscriber trades. Okay, so now let's get into the good stuff here, which is the specific channels. Now this is the futures channel. Now this channel you have access to if you're in the highest paid plan, which is the full-time trader plan. Which includes all of the different trades that we do. In futures, we actually have rooms. We have two rooms. We have two. Ike is a trader, and Ted is another trader that we have here. That they use their own indicators, basically, to do trades. And then I'm the third futures trader who does swing trades, and I'm actually in a short trade right now, a longer term short trade, and so those are the kind of varieties that we do. So I don't actually have a room that I use, but the other 2 traders do have a room, and they're with Ike. He's actually teaching Elliott wave theory, ABCD patterns that you can trade futures in, and other stocks as well. And then Ted has developed his own indicator. Using candlestick patterns that he's been very successful at in trading futures, and these 2 rooms are basically open to you guys to use, and they're open pretty much every day. Okay, and you see the signals here, the live webinar, and then mine are I just provide specific trades and stops and targets here. Okay, so that's the futures channel, and then we have 0 DTE. Which is, which goes on pretty much every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I trade that. Then we have the 7 DTE group or channel, and then those are signals that I put out as well, and then the monthly channel as well. And you can see here that we have the specific trades that are ongoing, that are in place. And I just want to say, before you actually take one of these trades, make sure you check in with us if it's not on the day that we're taking the trade. All right, because the trade could be over and it's in management mode, and you don't want to get in on these trades when you're not supposed to. All right. So those are the trade signals for that. And then we have premium trades, and this is mostly Ike that trades these, and these are calendars, these are diagonals, debit spreads. He has a plethora of option trades that he's been trading for 20 years, ever since he retired, and he does really well with these different types of option trades, and that's how we get to 35 to 50 trades a week. Okay, so it's pretty active group. Okay, so in addition to that, I wanted to share with you another channel that's actually not represented here, but let me see if I can grab it. Let me see all chats, and this is the market brief. Let me see. Here it is. It's the charts and market briefs, and this is something that you all have access. You'll all have access to, regardless of what plan you're in. And we have market briefs on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:15 to 9:25, right before the market opens. Ike is very good technically, and I give my my spiel on support, resistance, and where I feel the market's going fundamentally, sentiment wise, and then we kind of share ideas for where things are going in that short time there that we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right. Okay. So I want to walk you through a little bit on how to enable and disable the audible signals and visual signals as well. So the first thing, oh, and I also wanted to share with you too that the trade plan, you can see here it's pinned, okay? So if you go to the pinned messages, we have the trade plans for each of the different types of trades that we have, and you can read through that. And then we have the Google Sheets as well, right? That provides the performance. And so I know it's easy to forget, but just remember, you go up here to this area right here where there's pinned messages. Sometimes there's one message, or there's multiple if you have the pin there. All right. Okay. So let's go in and do the audible here. Now on this channel here, you can't see it, but when I right click on the Telegram channel, it'll actually pull up the information there, and it says archive chat, unpin from top, view group info, enable notifications, and that's the main one that I wanted to share with you. Or you can disable notifications if they're on, right? Leave group or clear history, and obviously if you don't have permissions to clear history, you can't do that. But those are the options there that you can go through. Okay. In addition to that, we have more granular types of alerts. Okay, so you go here and you go to the settings here, and so let me go back. So I went to the three lines up here on the left hand corner, and I go to settings. Okay, and here you go to notifications. So in the notifications section, you have actual desktop notifications. These are like Windows desktop notifications. So you'll see the notifications come from Windows outside of Telegram, or you can play a sound and flash the icon, taskbar icon. So you can manage these. You can have it play a sound or not, or flash or not, and that way you get a little more granular with the actual alerts that you want to be able to respond to. Okay. All right. So we got that. Okay. And then you'll also have when you get the instructions. Now, if you're going to be joining tomorrow, let's say, and you get the instructions, you'll be asked to install Telegram. And if you plan to join, what I would recommend is you install it today, so you get a little bit familiar with Telegram, and then you'll go through the rest of the instructions to actually get to the subscription process. Okay. And to get to the subscription process, we'll give you a link that will take you to this bot. Okay. And you can see here that the subscription is actually open now. So you can actually cheat and get in. But I'd recommend that you wait until you get the instructions, and then you're able to get on to the plan. So basically you select a plan here for which one you want, and then after that, I'll show you what it looks like, for getting into the channels. And so here you would type in plans, okay, and it's going to give you the screen here that we got, or you can type in status. Okay, when you type in status, it shows you the resources that you have that you can join. Okay, and you'll be joining each of these channels one by one. And I just want to let you know too that sometimes the channels don't work immediately, and it's a Telegram security issue thing, because it's constantly resetting the links. Okay, and so you may have to have a little bit of patience there to get in. And if you can't get in after you do it, a few tries, just, reach out to me directly, and I'll help you out there. Okay. Here you don't see it, but there's two other things that you can do. One is to cancel your subscription, and the other part is to update your payment method, and you can do those both here. Okay, you don't see it here because this is I created a lifetime subscription for myself so that I can share this. But in the normal setting, you would have those two other options to have to go into as well. This here, Stock Picks, is a separate subscription that we have for stock, for stock trades and trade alerts. But that's something that you can investigate later on if you're interested in that. Okay. But we just have a launch for the stock picks just recently, and we got a really good response. We have several portfolios in there that we do: small caps, wheel trade, portfolio builder, which are long-term, dividend portfolio, which is doing amazingly well. And we have an RSI trade, and we'll be sharing those webinars on those and give you information on that as time goes by. Okay, so just a quick glance at that. All right. So let's see what else. Are there any questions that you guys may have? I know I'm going through this pretty quickly, but it's pretty straightforward, and that's really the information that I wanted to share with you here today. Are there any questions that you might have about the trades, about what I explained today, or anything else that you would want to know about? I do have one more thing. Which is the education portal that you'll get as part of the subscription package. So let me see if I can put that out there to give you a quick view on that. Hold on one second. Actually, let me get to Kajabi. Okay, let me share that real quick. And I'll go to products and education portal. Okay, so let me give you a preview of that. Okay, so here's the education portal that you also get. So you'll see that you'll receive information, and we upload content on this continuously. So this is a detailed description of a credit spread, very important for you to understand. Here are the trade plans, how to manage 0 DTE, 7 DTE trade plan, adjusting an iron condor. So there's information here. In addition to that, there's technical analysis. We have harmonic patterns here. Elliott wave that we're adding as well, the will trade. And so there's content that we're constantly putting in here to educate you guys on trading. All right. So that's that. And let me go back here. Okay. So share and window and okay. All right. So are there any other questions? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Any other questions? All right. After I download Telegram, what else do I need to get connected with you? Okay. So you're going to get an email tomorrow around 8 o'clock in the morning that provides the instructions on how to download Telegram and then actually get into the service. All right. We'll have a link in there. As soon as you get that email, you'll be able to get in there. It'll show you an instruction page with a link to get into the bot in Telegram, so that you'll be able to subscribe. Okay, and you'll get that tomorrow morning. Perfect. Okay, great. Any other questions? For monthly, approximately how many trades per month? Probably 8 to 10 trades per month. Let me show you real quick. And I have a pretty good webinar on that, on the monthly trades. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna share all the trades for half the year. And it was a lot of trades, a lot more trades than I expected myself. I put all these trades in there. So let me share with you the monthly here. So let's glance back. Let's glance. All right. So actually, on the 23rd, I opened a new trade. Okay. On the 22nd, I opened a new trade on the monthly. On the 20th, I closed a position. And this will just give you some guidance here. Okay. On the 16th, I put on a trade in the monthly. On the 15th, I put on a trade. On July 8th, I closed a trade and I put on a new trade. On the 8th, I put on a trade. Actually, on the 7th, I rolled a trade. So this was an adjustment, okay, that I did. And then this was another adjustment, actually, to collect additional premium. This was on the 28th, June 28th. On the 23rd, I opened a new trade. So it gives you, hopefully that gives you some information on the trades. We usually take 50% profit. It's really 50 to 80% profit on the monthly trades. Okay, great. Any other questions? Oh, broker? Yeah. I always recommend Thinkorswim, but there's a lot of people using Tasty Trade in here, and they're doing very, very well with it. Some people use IB just because they're from overseas. You know, we have a lot of overseas subscribers here as well. And so those are really the main platforms. And for futures, I actually trade with Tradeovate. And now I'm kind of experimenting with TradingView because we're able to put some specific indicators on there that gives us specific trades. And we're working with Ted and myself and Ike to put on those trades as well. And we're actually looking to automate some of that. So looking into automated trading as well. Due to the time zone, Tony, 14 hours ahead. When you buy a sell, what do you recommend is a high probability that I will miss the alert? The monthly trade is really the best trade if you have a busy career, or you're that many hours away from the time, because I don't put those on every day, and so you'll get an alert when they do come on, and you'll be able to take those even if you're 14 hours off there. Okay. You don't really need to learn fibs, but we do talk about fibs during the trading day. Okay, and we share charts. So if you look at some of the charts that we have here, let me see here. Chats, and you go to a chart here. You can see here that Ike put this trade up even today at 620. Okay, and he was sharing where he sees the market going to, possibly up or down. Okay, and that's just one example. And then you can see here he puts on a lot of different, like the 26th, he had another trade, other levels here that he put on, and so a lot of those trades, a lot of those charts are placed in here, and you can see that we use a fibs for almost everything, pretty much. Melbourne, the world's largest prison. Is that really true? Wow, I did not know that. Okay, all right. Wow. Okay, good. Learned something new. Any other questions that you guys have? Yeah, I can show you my zero DTE trade, my futures and zero DTE, what I use. Hold on, I'll share that screen with you. Let me see here. Let me put this up here. I'll use use the window, entire screen. Okay. Okay. So this is my 1 minute here. I don't know. Let me see if you can see that. Let's see. Here you go. Okay. Here's my 1 minute. This is MES 1 minute, MES 5 minute. This is MNQ 1 minute, 5 minute. This is the QQQ here, and SPY, and then I use vol SPD, which is a volume indicator, volume directional indicator for advanced decline, and I have one for the Nasdaq as well. Okay, down here. So that's one of the charts that I use. Does that answer your question? All right, no problem. All right, any other questions that you guys have? All right, great. Well, hopefully this was of value to you, and you know, you'll be ready more so than the other folks who weren't able to come. But we'll have a replay of this anyway, and we'll share it with everyone. All right. All right, guys. Hope to see you in the morning, and we'll make some money. All right. Thanks, and thanks for coming, and have a good night.